I keep thinking you'll come on back to me.
Welcome back to the Generally Dysfunctional podcast, folks. This is episode 24. Yeah, 24, I believe. So hit that follow button, hit that like button. I want to give a quick shout out to all our listeners out there in the world. I'm back with the homies, Watless, Ken, Mariba, and myself, Nkosi. We're with another fresh podcast for you guys on the heels of Thursday. It's a good Friday morning or Friday evening, most likely, depending on if you listen now or listen later. We have a couple of things for you guys. We have Rift Rivals, League of Legends tournament featuring the NA and EU teams. We have G2 Fnatic. Who's that other waste of time team? Origin versus Team Liquid, TSM, and C9.
What do you call Origin a waste of time team?
Waste of time team. Waste of time team.
Wait, who is the North American team in Rival? TSM,
Trash.
Team Liquid, and C9.
Team Liquid and C9 might actually do okay.
I think TSM will do better.
I don't know. I didn't want to start at Rift Rivals, but yeah. We have a question on NUDES, courtesy of the one and only Aisha Curry. At this point, she might as well be a pick-me because she out here speaking bird language. Some intelligence questions, some nutty bar that lets you drink with rats, and some good old porn talk with the boys. Porn talk with the boys.
The most cultured of discussions.
Yeah.
It's a hot topic too, you know? So let's talk about it.
Real talk, yeah? If you're with a woman, or rather when you're with a woman, do you all want nudes? How many nudes do you all really want when you're with a woman?
On demand, right? Or spontaneous. On demand or spontaneous. It doesn't have to be like nude. You know, just tell me a sexy pic now and then.
So how many?
Now and then, if I ask for, I want them. Depends on how.
Because what's her face? Aisha Curry was on, I think it was The View, I believe, and she was asked the question, how does she keep the romance or the spice in her relationship with Steph Curry, seeing as he's traveling all the time for work, for basketball? And she says, I send him hundreds of nudes. Or not nudes, I send him hundreds of sexy pictures. I'm going to assume she meant nudes because these niggas.
Not necessarily.
But let's just say it's nudes, yeah. Let's just say it's nudes. How many would you request regularly, like on a normal basis?
What is regularly? What is new food regularly?
It's up to you. What is regular to you? It's a very personal question.
Is she working? Because I'm not sure.
Let's say it's you're dating a girl. You're dating a girl.
I'm not gonna ask for ones when I know she's like in the office.
Look at this nigga.
What?
Look at her trying to be all nice.
Now self the freak comes out.
Ken, I know you be asking for nudes at the wildest times, dog. You say me Mariba will order pizza at 11:45 in the night. You say me will ask for man nudes, man.
Yeah, 11:45 is the perfect time to ask for the nudes. I'm good with the nudes at 11:45, but if it's like 2 p.m. and she's in the middle of a meeting, like she gets the buzz, like I need in the middle of a meeting.
Take a bathroom break.
No, that's the perfect time.
Exactly. Show some commitment.
I'm telling you,
Take a
right
bathroom
now,
break. No bathroom break.
if she did the job I do, she'd cuss me out if I asked for news right there. Like at that.
You married the wrong girl. You married the wrong girl, or you with the wrong girl.
You see, you have to ask for it spontaneously, yeah? So that either she has to stop what she's doing, or she's gonna say, you know what? I see the message, I read it, but I'ma handle it later. And that's fine. You just ask for it.
Fine. Maybe she should stock them up, like take them out other times and prepare them.
Just have them in the vault.
Hand them to me, yeah, and then you just
I do it folder, and then every time you ask, just select 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, send. Like what?
Just have them in the tuck.
Yeah.
I must say something. At the office, at work, yes, yeah, ask, take a little risk, a little spice it up a little bit, you know. I'm talking about. man want to take a bathroom. I don't need to see the bathroom over and over. Let me see a different scenery once in a while.
I only want like 2-3 nudes a month, really. Like I don't.
Well,
I'm gonna see it more often than that myself anyway. So I much prefer the texting.
I prefer the spontaneity. If I ask, I just want it. If I ask, otherwise you send it without me asking. That's a bonus. But like whenever I ask, just be like, yo, send it. I mean, what? Send that one, but I'm not with the. Don't risk your job, as in don't like literally do your top in the middle of the office and lose your job.
No. What I'm seeing, right? You find a little corner, you take a little risk, spice it up. That kind
Or
of
you could just take a bathroom break and keep your job and send the dudes, and we're all happy. So that options are there. But yeah,
that makes no sense, man. No excitement there. No thrill. No thrill. Take a video, take a picture or something. Send it to me. Well, I just work offshore, so if a girl does that, I'll be like, yeah, So,
but y'all sending nudes though?
Nah. That shit only works for a long time, shit.
If she
If not-
actually getting it, I line. If she actually getting it, said that.
if someone requests, I have no issue with that. But I don't do that spontaneous nudes though. No.
I just do.
I'll be honest, I'm not even that much of a news kind of guy. It's like if we're in a relationship where we see each other every day, I don't really see the point in news. I mean, I accept Aisha Curry's wife's thing because like he's off for the season, like and he's busy. They probably don't even really see each other that much.
Seeing
But
each other
like-
every day for a relationship is so draining. I don't
But
want
if we
to see
live
people
together,
every day.
Then we'll see each other every day, right?
Get another house.
Wow. Imagine being married to people.
Get another
Imagine
house.
being
man.
No, like
You need to be outside.
at the start of a relationship, I think seeing each other every day or even every other day is really, really draining. Really.
At the start, yeah, for real. At the start, definitely.
Yeah, man. By the time we hit that second month of marriage, come on, fam. You need to move out. you need to get a new house. Move down the block. Something.
Wow.
Second month, yes. What the hell?
Yeah. Get my space, Jesus. All up in my shit.
Like I can kind of agree with that because when I ready, I absolutely need my space.
So,
Give me time to miss you.
Yeah.
Miss, you're married. That option went, Leo.
No, we
that
talk about boyfriend, girlfriend. We talk about boyfriend.
No, you go talk about marriage.
I'm talking about marriage. I'm talking about.
Nah. I talk about boyfriend, girlfriend. I don't agree with me though.
Give me time to miss you. Goddamn. Like
Nah.
absence makes the heart grow fonder.
I'm telling you now.
And it make the mind straight. Okay. And where the mind goes, the body just follow eventually.
Black men don't cheat. They know what you're talking about.
Black men don't cheat.
Yeah, or
Can I
listen,
say-
like black men, but not women.
Whoa.
You see how it turned real quick? Like,
I'm not going to slander my black queens like this.
Said that I live in Trinidad. Porn is a reality.
Porn is a reality everywhere. Okay.
Porn is especially a reality in Trinidad. You understand? Kunti. Oh yeah.
would you guys prefer the live video over pics?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
I would
again-
prefer spontaneous video over images any day.
Agreed.
I don't
But
care.
if it's spontaneous, I have to pre-warn you though, right?
No, it's
So
a,
if you're
it's
in
a
a
video.
meeting-
That's better.
I'm not gonna play it if I'm in the meeting. I'm gonna see that it's a video and I'm going, okay, after this meeting I have something to look forward to. Now my mind is wandering and then when I get home I'm gonna bust the
What
cheeks
is the
up.
video called though?
If you're driving with someone and you gotta do the hands-free shit, you gotta let it play.
Nah.
we
We're
don't
not
do that.
playing with the phone when you're driving, man. Come on.
Honestly,
Shit.
if I had a girlfriend, if she messaged me, I would only answer. I would only reply or read it when I'm by myself. Especially if I see like an attachment, a picture or a video. I'm not gonna open that just so. Come on.
Yeah, there's
What-
etiquette. Come on, guys.
We mean, come on.
You're gonna be in church and open up the porn video that your girlfriend sent you.
Listen to me. Hopefully God can bless this porn video, right?
Blessed.
Put some holy water in this. There you go.
Nigga gonna be out there like old DJ Khaled. I'm blessed.
Yeah.
Nah. I can't do that. I'm sorry. I'll wait till I'm like when I'm talking. If I'm dating a girl or I'm with a girl, I would only talk to her when I'm private by myself. I wouldn't really call her, video chat her, or like read text messages from her with a bunch of people around. Cause I don't know what she's gonna send me.
What? That's with them wild freak. What? Let's don't know what's coming. Every time you get a message, you don't know what's coming.
Yeah, unlike you, I don't watch videos at work, right?
Yo, you is the guy who, when I answer your call, I tell you, I had to leave the office. You're like, no, you can stay. I'm like, no,
Yeah.
I don't trust you. I don't trust you.
And you see, that's the wild side.
Nah, for real, when you went on vacation, dog, you do some bullshit. You called me, and I said it was a video call, so I rejected it. Then you called me as a video call again, so I was like, you know what? You called me twice, so it's probably important. Like, there's something probably gravely wrong. So I answer, and this nigga is...
I'm gonna double down on board. You're the reason Ken no longer opens anything.
I've disabled media in WhatsApp completely. Before that shit just used to be visible. Now I need to download every single thing.
Yeah,
You
you're
say God.
But I don't know, man. I'm not answering I'm not looking at the pictures or the videos right away. No, I'm gonna make sure I'm by myself. I'm gonna light some
I will
candles.
answer a video call by myself. If I'm by myself, I'll answer the video call. But like any videos from my girl, that day for real, I'm not gonna get open unless I am literally by myself.
Yeah.
Even the live video call.
I'm by myself. Cause I don't know, like you said. But I'm hoping if I'm a girl, she'll be like, she'll ask me the question first. Yo, are you by yourself? Can I call? And that'll be the hint to me, like, oh no, don't call me. I'm with the boys, don't call.
The thing is though, it is fucking sexy to get just a video call. Just, you know, she's in some lingerie. She's like, yo, you know, peep this, homie. Like, this is what is gonna happen when you get home. Like, you know, that's mad
Imagine if
sexy.
your girl told you, peep this, homie.
That kind of is sexy, right? Yeah.
I have to agree with him with this one. If she speak like that to
But
me,
your girls will talk to you like that?
no.
Yeah.
Peep this, homie.
No, Nico. No, you're on your own with this one.
They might send my picture, like in the past, you send my picture and say, what you think about that? This is waiting on you when you reach home.
I can't
And I'll
believe your
put the
girls
picture
are
and like,
girlfriends.
What?
No, because my girl doesn't call me homie, nigga.
Yeah.
We don't pitch marble on the block together. We
My
enjoy like that
my
together.
girl is my friend, man. Jesus.
No, I'm sorry.
Girl is your friend or is it your girlfriend?
It's
Because
both.
they're completely different. No. They're
It's
completely
both.
different.
She's my friend before she's my girlfriend.
Nah, I tried that.
else-
That'll work.
How else is she going to become my girlfriend if we're not friends?
No,
I'm not.
she skipped the friend stage, so she become the girlfriend.
I
It works both
skip
ways.
the I don't skip the friends
It
stage. I've never
works
skipped
both
the friends
ways.
stage.
It works both ways.
Mm.
But that becoming friends first and then girlfriend thing is much harder.
But I mean, I don't go into it thinking, oh, I'm gonna be this person's friend or this person might be a cool friend to have. I'll go in, you know, trying to smash, and if I think, hey, you know, you kind of alright, you cool, then you know we're friends. But I'm always gonna make that distinction before it gets to the girlfriend stage. Like, we can smash and be friends, or we can literally just be friends alone. But we can't smash and then become boyfriend and girlfriend.
Why not?
I don't know. That's just how it works for me. I
So if you
prefer
smash
it that way. Like, if I'm gonna make this person my girlfriend, I have to like them outside of just, you know, they having bomb pussy.
Sometimes that's a good start for a good relationship. There, she just
Not
fuck you
really.
into a relationship.
No.
It could be.
Nah,
It could be.
I would not lie. Some are like the best relationships I've had has been with girls that I've been friends with first and then smashed. Well, then we end up moving on from that.
Yeah, because
But-
you know him.
Yeah, but it does end worse though. Well, not really. It don't end worse for me. It end in the point of we were friends first and we used to do X, Y, and Z together. And then when we become more than friends or girlfriend, boyfriend, girlfriend, then we start to do more together. And then if we do break up and they still want to be friends, they expect the same things to be going on as if. And I find that kind of messy because then we get in an argument where we had to draw lines and stuff.
I'm not gonna lie, the after effect where, you know, you're all not together but you're all still smashing because it's convenient, that shit is bomb as fuck, man.
Agreed.
Yeah, that shit is
Hallelujah.
bomb as fuck.
Hallelujah. Keep going.
Yeah. It's like, man, why didn't we do this months ago? We should have broken up years ago, man.
After you broke up, the 10 o'clock text bullet, what you doing? So
Dog,
you know, she knows it. She knows the time. She knows she can't come around one of the talk. She just knows it's booty hours.
Yeah, I'm sure they have people who get divorced, though, and still go back and smash after, like, the day the divorce people
Yeah.
sign.
Yeah.
Like, they
I
can
know a
hate
guy
their
like
guts,
that.
and then they'll be like, you know what, let's just have one for the road, and it's one of those, like, really aggressive fucks.
Hate
And
fucks.
they like,
Oh,
you know, they come back and like, you know, that was really good. I might just hold on to this while, you know.
Why not look for the new?
Yeah.
New?
The divorce sex is way better than the married sex.
Of course.
That's when you know the people who was when they was married, they was doing it wrong.
If you're gonna hate fuck your wife, the fuck her right?
Yeah, you was doing marriage all wrong.
So it was a sad fuck during the wedding, during the marriage, and then I said, "Hey, fuck."
Like,
56
oh
during the
no,
marriage.
my life is over. I now have one
Depressed
gina.
fuck. Yeah.
Gotta make sure and own it. That is yours.
Tight.
Claim it.
See, where else can you go from nudes to divorce and hate fucking? Where else, man? The Generally Dysfunctional Podcast, brought to you by the sponsor. Title goes here.
We got sponsored yet? We ain't got that sponsorship.
Right? But yeah, man, I just want 1 or 2 nudes a month, man. 2 or 3, yeah, 2 or 3 nudes a month.
I'll take my video calls. I'll take my video. Spontaneous video calls.
I'm
would be
okay with anything, really. Video, text.
I still
Yeah.
ask though. I'm gonna be like, yo,
Yeah, sometimes I ask.
yeah.
But
Sometimes I ask.
these days I'm not gonna ask anymore. Said that if you all want to do it, if you all don't want to, don't do it. I don't care, because at the end of the day, if you don't want to, there's always porn.
True say. Speaking of porn, there's revivals coming up, yeah?
How do you
Somebody-
hear that?
Some of these teams, are gonna get fucked, man.
No.
Then let me finish.
No. Just no.
Then let me finish, man.
No. Just no, nigga. Thank you. What? Let's pointed this out very quickly. Very, very quickly.
But y'all didn't let me finish. I was
When
gonna
you think
say,
you're gonna get off at the exit, you just crash right past.
Yeah, I don't get this guy.
I was gonna say, some teams are gonna get fucked.
no.
Still unacceptable.
Man, y'all in gang, man. Y'all in gang. But yeah, MSI is coming up. We have some NA. We don't care about the rest of the region. Only NA was
What?
EU.
MSI?
You don't care about the rest of the
Right.
region.
Riff rival.
Riff
Riff
Rivals. We don't care about the rest of the region. It's NA
Oh,
versus EU.
Wait, pause. What don't care about
What
the
is
region?
what is this nonsense that's got? You don't care about the rest of the
the
region.
region?
Yeah, it's NA versus EU.
act
Come on.
The more important riff rivals is happening later when it's Korea versus China versus the
Thank
C
you.
regions.
No one,
Thank you.
dog. EU is the best region, and they're going up against second best.
What?
This was
What?
proven
What?
in MSI. Come on, guys.
Oh.
Keep up.
No.
Oh.
One accident
team.
does not make
One team winning does not make an entire
One-
region all of a sudden legitimate.
One team bred by a very strong region.
You
You
know
know what's
what?
gonna happen? You know what's
No.
gonna happen? nobody is gonna pass. No European team is gonna get out that group stage in Worlds.
No, they would.
swear.
No.
They're gonna get out. China, and Korea is gonna be like, here what? We let them reign too long. They got swell-headed. We relaxed. They got a year, and they got not even a year. They got a couple months. You know,
That's what I'm
time to step up, right? Time to jump on that stepping treadmill and fuck some shit up.
Nah, man. I think EU will make it out of groups for Worlds, but yeah.
No. Wait, hold up. Let's clarify this. G2, not EU. G2 will get out of the groups. Not as the rest of it.
G2 and Fnatic, bro. G2 and Fnatic done out of groups.
You know what? G2 never done well in Worlds. Never. But Fnatic, every time
No, they
Fnatic
never. Honestly,
Worlds,
they never did well in Worlds.
Yeah. they never did
every
well.
time Fnatic reach Worlds, they outperform NA and EU and perform better than they ever did when they reach Worlds.
Fnatic has the best record at Worlds. Period.
Yep.
Technically, Fnatic did win the first World.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
besides that,
We
because
don't count that one. Yeah, we don't count that
Yeah,
one.
we don't count that one.
Wow.
No, because it was just basically America and EU.
It was freak
Oh,
space.
we don't count that.
Yeah,
We don't count that. We don't count that.
But
But
freak space, man. But yeah. I mean,
You know
but
what?
for Rift Rivals, guys, for Rift Rivals, yeah. Okay, so let's just say we're paying attention to the other regions. Who's gonna take Korea, China? Who else was it?
And
Yeah.
C regions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Vietnam and then the rest of that. Yeah.
So
Japan.
who's taking it for you guys?
For that region.
Griffin. Not even looking at different regions.
Korea number one. Korea number one.
No, not Korea.
Griffin,
Griffin. Straight
Korea
up.
number one.
This is gonna be the first tournament that Griffin don't have any pressure on them, so they're not gonna throw the shit away like every other time that they get the slightest bit. They crush into diamonds. Not even diamonds. They crush into hard coal whenever they get pressure. It's crazy. It's like they just don't like finals. I don't know why. They will play like invincible people for the majority of the season, and then when it gets to the time where they actually have to perform, done. It's like SKT step up, and then Griffin lose their step. But yeah, no pressure at Rift Rivals, so it's Griffin winning for sure. Not even.
I feel like they're gonna have a lot of pressure on Rift Rivals.
I'm gonna say SKT one. SKT one who will win it. They've been playing bad now, but it's a tournament. It's a tournament, so
I don't think they've been playing. They just are. I think with
yo, how many? Wait, quick question. How many trophies?
How many World Trophies do you have? Oh, dog, that's a whole different team.
Can you even name the 5 players that won?
Listen,
you bandwagoning motherfucker.
Actually, I can't name.
Pekka, Matra, Haru, Clint, Khan, and
Why you gotta answer for the guy?
I was there when Black came off the bench and won it for them. So don't, sir. How many trophies do you have in your cabinet, sir?
Look, we're a fresh team.
Listen, you
couldn't
make it to MSI. You went 17 and 2.
Don't remind me. How does a team go 17 and 2 and not qualify?
I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, that's how it works.
You know what? If I had to choose a team at Rift Rivals to win in that region, I would probably take either SKT, Damwon Gaming, or I think Top Esports in that region.
You know,
top over IG.
Nigo.
So,
What? Let's
Man,
speak.
IG shit.
What? Let's have spoke. What? Let's have spoken. So you know it's going to come to pass.
IG shit.
It's going
right?
IG shit. Like that, let me not say IG shit. That's incorrect. IG is a team that barely got out of groups in Worlds, and they just were the underdog and were very underestimated by teams and skate through. In LPL, they performed better than they've ever performed in the LPL so far. They did well, but then China isn't looking like the dominant force that they once were. And then they reach MSI and they shit the bed. They totally
at the
shit
end.
the bed.
At the literally
At
end.
what end?
No, they went 9-1. 9-1 before they went in. Before they went into the group stages, where it was done, they went 9-1. The last match they lost was I think was the
9-1. No, big man. They did not went 9-1.
They went 9-1. They
went
lost one
MSI.
match.
We're talking about MSI, right? They went up.
7-1 or 5-1 or something.
No. It was a couple matches. They went 9-1. I swear it's 9-1. MSI. It was 9-1 because they lost the last match, and as soon as they lost the last match, that's it. In the group stages, they went 9. I swear it was 9-1.
Yeah, it was 9-1.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah, so they did real well, and as soon as they reached in knockout,
shit the bed. Yeah, I agree. I said up until the last minute.
Yeah, and guess who they lost to, right? A team that never does well on the international stage. Like I said, a team that is shit on the international stage. Team Liquid.
I
Right?
reckon the only team and NA is beating his Origin at Rift Rivals. I'll be honest with you.
And it's beaten. Sorry.
I do agree.
I
do agree.
I only think NA will be Origin when it comes to Rift Rivals. I think both Fnatic and G2 are a step above the rest of them, and if any of them beat those two teams, is a ridiculous level of an upset. It's not even close between the top level of NA and not even the top level of NA, just NA in general and EU. Like watching a bad EU game is tolerable. Watching a bad NA game is like makes me want to pull my hair out.
Alright. I
really can't disagree with that one.
I kind of agree, with the exception that G2 is gonna shit the bed, and Cloud9 and TSM is gonna wake up and start crushing. I think.
No, I mean,
I'm not gonna say NA is gonna win Rift Rivals, but Cloud9 and TSM is gonna shine at Rift Rivals. I'm not even gonna look in the direction of Team Liquid, but I know they have the potential to shine. I think Fnatic and Origin will be the stronger EU team.
Well, I mean, matches start on Wednesday.
I think so.
Until tomorrow.
Matches start on Thursday, sorry.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, matches start tomorrow. That is Thursday, which would have been yesterday, as we released on Friday. I'm just going to go down the list here for the quick fire for at least the NA competition. G2 versus C9. Who you all have?
G9.
G9.
TL versus Fnatic.
Fnatic.
OG versus TSM.
TSM.
Fnatic versus C9.
Fnatic.
Yeah.
C9.
Nah, C9.
C9 for that one.
Okay, well, I guess we'll see.
What? Let me just organize a pool and let's have our own.
I'm not betting against you.
I'm betting against you.
I'm not betting against you, no.
It's imaginary money, bro. It's imaginary money.
Okay, sure.
No, I am not betting you for whatever side you choose, bro. That's where I'm betting. Because for some reason you have either you have a snake tongue, or you can tell the future you went back in time. I mean, you went forward in time and came back to the future, and you now have a sport almanac, some shit. Because you always getting this shit right.
Come on. I got MSI wrong.
Barely.
Kind of close.
Yeah.
Call it, except for the last final part, everything was called.
Yeah. I know what kind of intelligence you have, but I want some of that.
Nah, he killed some frog and I went then took that back.
I got that Saudi intelligence agency, right?
Speaking of intelligence, I didn't have a wild one to go with. No. I just want to ask you guys if you all think intelligence and happiness are tied together. Like, if you're highly intelligent, or if someone is highly intelligent, do you think it is more likely that they would be less happy or more happy if they're highly intelligent?
Before we answer that question, there's two different types of intelligence when I view it as. There's like book intelligence, and then there's street intelligence, like dealing with people and stuff like that. So what kind of intelligence are you talking about?
Let's keep it strictly like academic.
Academic intelligence.
Yeah, like educational intelligence, like someone who's smart. as opposed to being street smart, someone who is smart, someone who knows a lot of shit.
Well then, my opinion, the more intelligent you are, the more unhappy you are.
Why is that?
Well, when you're dealing like that, you tend to strictly deal with things white and black. You are a number cruncher. You work on facts, while people, emotionally speaking, don't work on facts. Dealing with people, they don't work on facts. So the more intelligent you are, the more you will get in your way of like having basic things that people yearn for, family, friends, those stuff, because you're just too logical.
You're saying I'm too logical to have a family and friends?
Are you married? Do you have kids?
Nope. I don't want either of those things.
Fair enough.
I don't want either of
But
those
you
things.
see, you still have street sense and you still street smart. So at the end of the day, you can still coexist with humanity properly.
What about you guys? What about you, Ken Mariba?
I think you'll be unhappy. I want to believe is that as you get more intelligent and you get closer to the ceiling, and you look down and see the amount of other stupid people, it just makes you unhappy. But then why are these people this stupid? And it'll be hard to I guess, get that kind of conversation with other people. There isn't that many intelligent people in the world. So I guess as you get smarter and smarter, you want to have these intellectual conversation. Not many people out there who can keep you on that level. So sometimes you may have to mentally dumb down to integrate with people. You can dumb down, but it's hard to pull someone up onto that intellect level, I guess. That's my views of it. More smarter, and you see stuff differently, and as you see and you interact with stuff differently, and other people can't do it, and you watch other people make stupid decisions that fuck up your life and stuff. Or you just gotta sit back and do nothing. I guess you just be more unhappy.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess the main theme that we're all agreeing is definitely ignorance is bliss in most cases, but it's not an exact science. Like just because you're intelligent doesn't automatically make you sad. It's about what you're interested in, to be honest. And I do agree with Mariba, like not being able to talk with someone on your level. It is lonely when you want to speak about something, but there's no one around to talk to you about something. But that also applies to anything and everything. Like if you have a certain interest in something, no one around to talk to you, then or no one that understands it like you do. Like imagine if you were to bring up this Rift Rivals talk with someone that has no knowledge of League, like that's not an intelligence thing. That's just a ability to talk thing. I just think it puts you in that position. Another thing to look at is like you're just more aware of all the sad shit that goes on in this world. And it's like the intelligent people will know more about the natural disasters going on in people, the shitty politics going on throughout the world, all that other shit, the rape and the violence and all that other stuff, and they're just more aware, so it just makes, and all that sad news just makes them more sad. But if you keep yourself closed off and you don't really try to learn, you can contain yourself in a bubble, I guess, of not such stupidity but just ignorance, and you just maybe you're happier for it.
That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. Like, the more intelligent you become, the more aware of how hopeless our existence is, I suppose.
Mm.
So you tend to be a lot less excited about the world as a whole. It's very much an ignorance is bliss type situation, as you said. At least the way I see it. I think you can find happiness in certain things, depending on where your intelligence lies, I guess. But I feel like you're gonna realize, well, there's so much bad shit going on, and we're so close to wars, and it's just one decision away from the end of the world, really, or the fact that we're probably never gonna be able to stop pollution. When you become more and more aware of these things, I think it is less likely that you would be happy, or rather more likely that you would be less happy overall. I think that becomes a burden on other people around you also, because now as with what Maribo was saying, having people to have those conversations with and have these people have these conversations around in like groups as opposed to a one-on-one situation. Even kind of magnifies the hopelessness of it all. I have a friend who she says she doesn't really have anyone besides myself and one other person who she can have these conversations with, and when we speak we're very few and far in between because we have different time zones. But I guess I guess that's that on that.
Hard life.
Yeah.
Hard life.
I mean, would you all want to go back to being less intelligent than you are now?
No.
Never. Knowing what I know
No.
now, I'd never want that to happen.
No.
According to my standard 5 teacher, I'm dumb as shit. Alright, so I'm more like the ignorance is bliss kind of thing.
I feel like there's virtue in that going back. I don't know if I want to
Wanna
go back
go back?
myself.
You really want to go back?
If I want to go back myself, like I know too much shit now.
Exactly. So I'm thinking, no, I can't go back.
But
Yeah, I can't
but
go back.
I cannot honestly argue that I would not be happier if I went back to not knowing. Because while I'm happy now, I'm content with life as is. I'm pretty sure I could be happier if I didn't know all of the shit that I know now.
I disagree. Well, for me, I am more upset that I took so long to learn stuff. That's my more biggest upset about it. I wouldn't go back. But if I can go back and learn faster, I'll just be like, well, yeah. I don't think I'll... Knowing what I know now, I don't think I would be happier being a sheep. Just be like prodding along and stuff. No. I just wish that I could have learned all my shit. Teens.
So you won't buy any more Apple products, or?
Never bought one. Never spent my money on one of those bad boys. Never had to fix that.
See, if I could go back, yeah, what, right? I'd go back and make you guys listen to me and we'd have been buying Bitcoin.
Shut your You know what?
You'd have been rolling in it.
See, that's what I'd want to do. I'd want to go back with my current intelligence and gain more.
But the thing is, I was already that intelligent. And I was like, hey, let's buy Bitcoins.
Take your win now. Take your win. Me and Nico can't argue with you. Take your win. Take your win.
And
Cool.
you want to have some kind of foresight into the future.
Take your win. Take your win.
Yeah, nigga, I'll tell like Marty McFly.
Like, I know who's that. Okay, Pickle Rick.
Back to the Future guy.
Oh my god. You don't know who Marty McFly is?
Ah, no back
he's
to the
happier
future.
for it.
Other than...
He's happy for it.
Well played. Well played.
You know what? I can't argue that. Take win on that one. Take win on that one. Apparently there's a bar in San Francisco that opened up the other day. You can basically have drinks with rats. It is in San Francisco. It's called the San Francisco Dungeon in Fisherman's Wharf. They're launching an immersive experience about the city by the bay's weird, twisted, dark history, and that includes having live rats scurry all over you. That's the elevator pitch. Yeah. Now I don't know why people would want to have drinks with rats, all over them, and having sips of the alcohol on their glass. What do you think about this? Because I am lost for words.
I want to make a statement there, but it might come across racist. So.
You know what? I will. Two things. This is only some white people shit.
Sounds about white.
First fucking thing. Let's just get that shit out the way. You don't have to even look at any pictures. You didn't even have to. I just knew this some white people shit.
It's only white people.
White people try to get away with this shit.
Only.
It's only white people in the pictures.
No fucking way.
I was trying my best to not go on that road. Can't do it.
First point. Second point, they're only doing this shit because they probably got caught with rats before and they didn't want to get closed the fuck down, so now they're just advertising their dirty ass fucking bar. That's what they're fucking doing. I'm sick of these stories.
It's not a bug, it's a feature.
Fuck that. This is one of those things I wish I erased from my memory because I'd be better and happier for it. Fuck.
Ignorance is a bliss. Ignorance is a bliss.
Can you imagine trying to market that shit to people? Eat with some dirty ass rats. You might get polio in the morning, but you know what? It will be a fun time. Whoever said to themselves, drink it, is the first thing you thought to yourself when you're drinking rum and coke, is maybe we should invite some rats to this.
Dog, Ken, you don't understand, bro. You don't understand. You just don't get it, man. They're here for a good time, not a long time.
You know what I think? I think they're trying to start a whole new series of the bubonic plague.
Exactly. We definitely
I
won't be here for a long time when you get the Black Death. That's what I'm saying.
On the bright side, it's already started in America, so we can heads up. We can heads up. So
I can assure you the Caribbean is not adopting this one. The Caribbean is not adopting this one.
Nah, we murder rats on like a daily basis.
Yeah.
If the UK started nonsense, I'm moving out. I'm coming back home.
I'm reading some of these drinks.
No, but the UK have bars. Well, not with rats or rodents or diseases.
No,
So.
nothing like that. We remember the bubonic plague. Remember it wiped out half of our city. We're not trying to bring it back. We're definitely not trying to bring it back. How you can citrusy mix with a rat's tail garnish? You know what I give up.
You know what a little rat's tail garnish, Ken?
Oh, fuck out.
Yeah, exactly. How long did they drinking rat piss in the alcohol? How long did they add that ingredient?
Daily.
Or rat balls?
Daily,
balls.
nightly, and ever so rightly.
Fam, when you start getting sores all over your face and they hurt just because the wind blows past them, tell me how you enjoyed that fucking drink. Tell me then.
No, but
Oh, God.
like there are a bunch of bars all over the world that's really interesting and weird. Not all in the rat bar interesting. I'm just putting that out there. My stance is against that. My stance is against the rats. But there are bars interesting, like in Sweden, they have the Absolute Ice Bar that is made out of ice.
I've been to the one in Amsterdam that does the same, and I appreciate that.
That's different. It's a different experience. I can live with that.
I've been to one where it's just all bubbles. All bubbles. I'm fine with it.
What about the Skeleton Bar in Switzerland? Ever been to that one? Where the whole bar is lined with skeletons?
Just lined with skeletons.
That's fine. Yeah. That's fine.
I feel fear for my spirit at that point.
The African voodoo is catching up, huh? It's catching up, right?
Look, when someone says
catching up to him.
when someone says you'll die because a tree will fall on your head, and then you collapse after a matchstick falls in your head, you gotta be careful sometimes. That shit happened before one time. Like, sorry, go ahead.
Continue.
No, because my mom was telling me the story about how one of her cousins, or my distant uncle, cheated on his wife with 3 other women, and she got a juju doctor to curse him, and then the juju doctor said the next time you go to sleep, a tree will fall on you. So he bought a house in like an apartment block, so he was on the top floor, so no tree could fall on him, and a matchstick fell on his head, and he just died of heart attack or something like that the next day.
Bruh.
It's so
wow.
Bruh.
But you know, surprisingly, right?
Jordan Peele movie or what?
Fam, some of the juju stories I could bring up, it would be like, you think a type of way. So like, because I know some of the people that they're talking about, and how they end up sometimes. Like,
correction, you knew. You knew.
No, one of them was like something about how some kids were playing in an abandoned house, and then they were playing cops and robbers, and then someone pointed out with like finger guns, and someone ended up with a bullet wound, and no one knew where the gunshot came from. Some of this shit is like,
so you're a believer, Ken? You're a believer?
I'm not saying I was never there to know the proof. That's what I'm saying.
But
are you a believer?
Too many of these stories, I can't say for sure.
I know what Ken is. Ken, You're a guy that you really don't believe, but you're not taking any chances.
Yes, exactly. Yes. Yeah, Watless has that one 100%. The
Yeah.
assessment is 100% accurate. One time, my sister was playing football, kicked the ball straight into one of the witch's mouths, broke all of her teeth out. Next day, teeth fully fine. There's no NHS, there's no private dentist in the world that will sort that out for you that quickly. I don't know what the fuck happened.
Oh, Ken, guess what? I'm not coming gardener with you. Guess what?
Now, but surprisingly, Africa has a really nice bar, and the entire bar is inside of a tree.
Good.
So
That
do you call
sounds
it
good, actually.
bark?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what? Let's just skip over that. Let's just skip over that.
What is this topic?
No,
Yes,
it's a real bar. It's a real bar.
No,
You didn't hear what Nigo's trying to flex out here.
I can get the
No
quick
way.
ace.
No. Let's
and
move
it's
on to
it's very rich in culture. It's from it's inside a 6,000-year-old baobab tree. Right? That's pretty cool. I just want to put my 2 cents there since we were talking about Africa and you were talking about your voodoo.
Yeah, but we're gonna keep moving because this guy and his grandpa jokes. I'm not really feeling.
No,
Don't worry.
Darren, I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you. These
Yeah,
niggas out there haters, man.
No,
They
no,
don't
sir.
get that bar. That bar is awesome right now.
that bar is awesome, man.
Yeah, the bar is good, but calling the bar a bark is not.
It's not me who call it a bar, you know. It's
Nigo
Nigo who call it a
made
bar. I
joke.
just-
See, you didn't clock that. That's the thing. You didn't clock.
Nigo be trying to make some weak ass grandpa dad joke.
You know what? Maybe he's trying to cast for the LCS, the Rift Rivals with his what you call it, his bad puns.
Nah. Freaking keep that job. Maybe I'm just preparing to be a dad, guys. Maybe I'm just practicing. You never know.
That's not even a dad joke. That's not even a grandpa. Man, I know grandpas with way better jokes than that. Come on. That's that weird Uncle Al that you have. Telling you pulley finger. That uncle. Yeah.
I hear you. So for the last topic of the night, yeah, just to wrap this up. When you're with someone, yeah, if they have an issue with porn, with you watching porn, or they have an issue with porn in general, what are your next move? What is your next move?
Watch porn when they're not wrong.
And if they don't like that,
They won't know. They're not around.
We'll say they find the history.
Hey, incognito mode. Come on. We better than this.
Man, that's
Oh
too
my.
much effort. I shouldn't have to go into incognito mode. I'm sorry.
Ken draw
I
the
need to
line.
save some of my bookmarks.
My
Good
buddy.
ones.
That's my buddy.
that's why you have two browsers, guys.
Man,
So y'all,
I'll
so
add
y'all
that to the
don't
list of
stop.
questions.
Y'all don't stop,
Nah,
yeah.
No, hell no. Break
I
up
feel
with me.
like it's more- I feel like it's more of a her problem. It's more of a her problem than it's a
For
we
real.
problem.
What if she says, you know what? I know I don't like porn, but maybe if I watch it with you, I might get into it. You know, like how some
That's even
people
better.
watch anime
Cool.
or whatever.
Cool. We can rock that.
We're at the
Not
promised
really.
land. at that
We
point.
can't work that. Because from the time I say, what porn are you into? Girlfriend? Okay, I'm not into that. I want my whips and bondage and...
You see, you
try
try to. This is
So
exactly what she is.
wait, y'all.
Wait.
So what? Let's you going over the deep end one time.
Yeah. No, I'm not saying we're going over. We just can't watch together. You have to work your way up. When you reach my level...
No, but
talk.
that's you gotta ease her into it. Like,
No,
okay.
she needs to find her shit herself.
So you
Oh,
you
man.
are not. So if she says let's watch together, you're not gonna watch together with her at all.
I'll watch her shit together.
Alright, yeah, that's fine. But okay. So how are y'all going to introduce her to the porn then? The ones
Give
who
her the
would watch
porn
porn.
with the stories first. All of the porn with the stories first. All of the female focused porn.
The
Let's
Skinemax.
get that shit out of the way.
What
And
female choice? The female
Yep.
choice was?
yep, and then we just sneak in one or two of my side ones, like in the playlist, and then
the
slowly but
playlist?
surely. we get to my one
All of that.
at the end.
I'ma just be like, yespornplease.com. Pick. You just start from one and you just sit down and watch and go through the whole list. Let's go. You just pick lady.
I would get on and they start, but I won't introduce my own until like the second occasion. I just want to see what she's about.
No.
But the first occasion, the hell, just keep picking. You just pick. Let's see where you are after this.
Yeah, exactly. You gotta find out her interest first. Like, if she's going up to 100 in the first bout,
No, she has never watched porn before. She's never been in.
Exactly. So you're letting her explore herself.
She's just gonna go with
influence.
She's just gonna go with word association.
Totally different. I'll do it totally different. Let's have sex. Record it, and then you'll watch what we did and say, hey, what do you like about this and what do you want to see, or what do you want to see more often, or what do you want me to do more often. Then we start it.
Yeah, you can do that, but I still stand on a statement where I'll tell her, you click away and you find what appeals to you, what seems interesting. Let's see where she starts on the scale, so I know exactly how to come down. I know where to
I'm gonna start off with the massage joints, man. Let's start off with
that's
the
what we're
massage
saying.
joints.
The female
center, female
ones
choice. The
come
female choice.
first.
Yeah, female friendly. It's a whole category, female friendly. I've watched 2 videos from it and I'll never watch it again. Yes, there's a whole category, female friendly.
And the thing is, female friendly ones tend to be more higher HD resolution. You get that.
Yeah.
They clean it up
I know
nice.
the joke.
You're looking at the 320 stream.
320. That thing is 1080p. What you talking about?
That shit is 60 frames per second.
Yeah. What you talking about, man?
Ultra HD 4K UHD.
Ultra HD. Yep. All
God.
focus.
Oh
And
god.
the weird thing about it is that it's mostly men that's what the female friendly porn. The females now there's watch more extreme shit.
After on the 4th page.
I'm
By
kind of
the
into
4th
the
page,
massage joints, man. I'm kind of into the massage joints myself. That little check room, that check massage, man. I get it off to the check massage, man.
It's us guys that will watch that kind of thing, while the females will watch more the extreme thing. Because there was an article once where they was interviewing these women. I was reading about it. So it's probably fake or whatever, but I was reading about it, and most of these women, would go online and research stuff like first time having sex, or first time having sex on camera, or first time anal sex. And the reasoning would be they like to watch it to see how other people behave, and it reminds them of how they behave when they did it for the first time.
That's a weird way of looking at it.
So it's about reminiscing, huh?
Yeah.
reminiscing about dick in your ass. Okay, that's new to me. I don't no.
It should be new to you, sir. It should be.
I am saying. Well, let me specify. I didn't know people do this, so it's new to me.
Yeah.
I'm not into it. I'm not gonna try it. I'm just simply saying I never heard this before.
Okay. It's like you done something before, but you watch the same thing you do before in porn. Why? Because you like it. So
I never did a filter for first time. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I never even thought of that. I might have to go back and look it up.
Oh god. But I don't. Would you guys stop if she asks to stop though? Like, is she really bored? It makes you feel insecure and all that nonsense. Would you really stop?
I've just learned when stuff comes up unexpected, when you don't expect something to come up in relationship with like this, you add it to a list. This relationship probably won't last, and the next time it's on your list of things that you need to check before you start. It's just one of those lessons you gotta learn. Because I wouldn't think to myself, let's figure out if she likes porn or not. That's not an immediate thing I concern myself with. But if I get into a relationship where it's a deal breaker, then that just gets added. It's a lesson learned, and next time I have to find that out first.
You know what?
Yeah, that's growth, guys. That's growth.
No, you know what? If she doesn't know, it won't hurt her. Ignorance is bliss. Just so it won't hurt her. And I wouldn't even lie to her. She'll be like, would you stop? I'll hug her and say, there, baby, it'll be okay, right? Don't worry about it.
You're a condescending prick. She better punch you in your throat.
Ken is that kind of guy asking on the first date, so what porn are you into? Just to make sure she watches porn. Like, oh, I don't
I
really
don't know if you
watch
can get
porn.
love
It's
on
not
the
gonna
first date, man.
I don't know if you can broach it like that.
Yeah.
But, you figure it out.
Yeah.
Oh.
You have to hit her one of those late night talks. So yeah, now where's what when you want to play to yourself, girl? One of those, after 3 a.m. talks. Yeah.
Oh. Fair play.
What?
I hear you.
After 3 a.m. going to damn bed, I don't want to talk. Come on.
I interrupted.
After 3,
She interrupted in what? Less porn time.
after time. That's just me time. You see, between 12 in the night and like 4 in the morning, that's my time. That's when I don't want to hear nobody screaming in my ears. I don't want to talk to nobody really. That's my time. Play my little game.
I hear you, man.
Porn doesn't have a time. Porn is a way of life.
Well, as the song goes, the internet is for porn. Yes.
And
True that.
movies. And
Is there anything else you all wanted to add to your docket? Is there anything else that you wanted to talk about?
Well,
That you all missed?
I think at what point is it okay to talk about your dark shit though? The shit that you know is incognito mode only. The shit that you only watch only, like without any history or anything. Is it okay to introduce that to a girl?
Never.
And when?
if she don't tell you what she's into, you keep your mouth shut. You go
Yeah, what the fuck is wrong with
Look,
you?
it was just a question. It was just
Well, answer my question. You go.
I'm kind of worried now.
That's
What
the
kind
grave.
of dark shit are you lot watching?
Listen. The question is it okay to introduce? No, Nico said no. What? Listen, you die with this information.
Unless she comes and says she's into this dark shit and you're into that dark shit, then you say, yeah, well, me too. But if she doesn't say that or she dark shit don't match it yours, you keep your mouth shut.
No one needs to know that I'm into like robot testicle fucking looped up tentacle porn with the sun shining down on the second nipple. Like no one needs to know I'm into some like dark shit.
All right. Let's try it out there. Cool. So let's just say, right, you was into some next hentai tentacle rape porn, whatever.
Yeah.
But and she's into hentai. Let's say she's into hentai. Do you just re-learn it?
He had to throw the word in there. He had to throw the word in there. Why?
You don't feel her in. She's into hentai. You into hentai with some tentacles and things. If she's not into tentacles, you keep your mouth shut.
Oh
I feel like if someone is into hentai, it is only like one push over the line to get them into the tentacle stuff. So you might as well just introduce them to it at that point.
you might as well just
Like it's part of the culture at that point.
Hey, what do you like? All right, I like that too. You don't like anything else? No, I like what you like.
I like what Les is balling. You will never.
Nah, dog. You have to go. What do you like? Oh, you like that? I like this. Let's see if we can find a combination of the two. Now that's fire. That is fire.
No. Come like what the guy in TED 2 said? How all his tranny porn is it's chicks with dicks. Guys like no, it's guys with tits. You understand? No, you don't need to know that shit.
yeah, you gotta dig deep. You can't just do it. You can't just get your answer off the first question. You gotta be like, okay, you like hentai. So what bits about the hentai do you like? What don't you like?
You like the blue tentacles?
You gotta fish it out. You gotta fish out exactly where
Yeah,
she's
you gotta
at,
fish.
you know?
You gotta.
Yeah.
Because if you just go off rip and say, "Oh, I like hentai," I really like it when tentacles just go all over. Like, and then she comes back and says, "Well, no, I really just meant."
I just like the cartoons. I just like the cartoons.
And you're like, "Oh shit, I went way too far."
And now she's looking at you like, when you go out, all of our friends are looking at you like.
You know what? What if she tells you she likes ball bashing? or ball busting. I can't remember what it's called.
I don't know.
I don't even know what that is. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
it sounds painful.
That sounds like one of those tags I skip on.
Yeah.
It sounds like there's a personal fantasy she could keep to herself.
Bondage, BDSM. We skip over the balls busting thing. We don't even say that one.
She come and she tell you, hey, she like ball busting porn, and she want to know if you would do some BDSM with her, where she gonna tie you up and stuff.
Oh, look at the time.
I'm not into that.
She could
I'm
stay
not
right
into
there with
that.
that bullshit.
Look at that. We just broke up there. Look at that.
That would actually be the words I'd say to her. Look at that, we just broke up.
I'm serious, because you know what? The sex can never be the same again. Because every time you want, oh, let's spice things up, let me just tie your hands up. I know where you're going with this.
When she reaches for the lever, you know it's at that point.
No. You keep your darkness to yourself. You live in you live with that inside of you until it develops into a health problem. Let it develop into cancer. Live with that.
You see what happens when you do what is the first thing he says?
Then it goes to
the next point. This always happens. We always agree with the first thing.
Nigga, I don't want to have to go to radiotherapy. What the hell?
The point is, you keep it in. No matter what, even though you're tempted to tell chance, it seems like the coolest person in the world.
I like my white blood cells.
You don't tell her, you know why? Because if you and her break up and she go and she tells her friend, hey, that guy was into some freaky shit.
But what if her friend isn't there? What if a friend message you more like, I'm into tentacle head tight?
Yeah, but one friend into it and then 500 people knowing about it.
Nah, bro. Then it's just my old girl is talking to my next girl who's talking to my future girl. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Y'all saw you all saw the video with the guy who went down on her knee and then give the girl the finger because of what she went and told her friends.
Oh, that was hilarious.
Oh yeah.
That was hilarious.
Was it an Asian guy?
I know Kenan see it. Because he wouldn't open it because I think I posted it.
No, I posted it.
I don't remember that video. I don't remember that video at all. Well, what happened in the video?
The guy went down on one knee in front of some people in public and was going to propose to her and then pull out her middle finger and say, F you. And yeah, because she went and told all her friends that he went down on her while she was having a period.
This is why you just don't do that shit because you know.
This is why you keep your dark shit till you die. You understand? Till you die. Not even putting a ring on it. No, keep it till you die. Unless she says something, you don't say nothing.
I mean, I guess the same thing could be applied to like best friends, yeah. I don't know if you all have like. Well, at least I know I have some friends who, if we ever stop being friends, I might have to kill them.
You know, telling you dark shit.
Like, if we stop, like they've seen some shit, you know, they know some shit. If we stop being friends, if we become enemies, you know, I might have to put out a list.
Hello, podcast people. If I ever go missing,
No, I understand it. It's like when you're part of like a secret organization, like some FBI level shit, and you've been a spy this whole time, and it's like with all the intelligence you have, it's like it's a risk to keep you around if you retired. So
hello, podcast
deal with
people.
If I ever get into a secret society or government work, all my dark shit will never come out. Will never. Only me and me alone will know about this shit because I wouldn't trust nobody. Let me hold cards on everybody else. Screw that.
You will get killed quick.
How
They realize you become a superpower. No, they realize you know too much because they know nothing about you. You know about them. That's a dangerous person to have around.
No, I'm not trying to
And this, folks, is why you read The 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene.
No, I'm okay. I'm okay with that because I'm not trying to climb into no superpower, become no secret Adolf Hitler kind of bullshit and no Illuminati. No, gonna be the fix. I'm gonna be all your friends.
All
Yeah.
I'm going to say is, podcast people, if you ever hear Nigo says, yo, Mariba is unfortunately no longer with us because whatever accident, it was not an accident. It was not an accident.
Damn.
Nigo is about to clear up. And then after I go, what
don't
Let's Go
worry.
Ken goes, then it's definitely not an accident.
Don't
It's
worry,
King House.
don't worry, Mariba. You're no one can touch you because I got dibs on pulling that plug.
Agreed. But Nigo might just rush before you. Or might
No,
ask
no,
you to
you
speed
go
up
and
the
just
process.
tell me and then I'll pull the plug.
He might tell you speed up the process.
Yeah, I'll
It's
pull the
time.
plug, don't worry.
So,
Yeah, I mean,
You're all gonna meet in this dark dungeon with robes on and candlelight, and you're gonna hear the ominous music playing in the background.
you know what? After all that, I'm gonna rub you of the thing. Let's kill myself.
what was the ominous music?
I don't want to do that.
What was it?
Yeah.
What was the
You know
ominous?
that church music now.
What church are you going to? Where the choir is going? There's definitely no black church.
Wow. You going to Eyes Wide Shut party, bro. That's not a church.
No.
They're out there wearing robes and
Right.
making sacrifices.
Is that a Christian church? A Catholic church?
Catholic, definitely Catholic.
Anyway,
I like
guys.
to say
that's-
evangelic. But
Good
it's
old-
not. Hey,
good old
what
Cass.
left me that whole podcast without anything having to be cut out?
Would you look at that? It's
Well,
cool.
that's an improvement. Wow. Wow, that's actually that's what
No,
the
no,
first
I
podcast
just
in
grant you a
7.
vacation this. I grant you a vacation this week. Next week will be a whole new bunch.
Oh,
of-
look at that time. What? Nigo, you have anything next week? Nigo, you have anything next week?
Alright,
It's alright.
folks.
I'm off next week. I can take your time for it.
Alright, folks. You can catch us every Friday on all streaming platforms, Spotify, Apple, YouTube, or anywhere else you listen to podcasts. And you can interact with us on social media. That's at GendPod on Twitter and at GendPodcast on Instagram. Thanks for listening, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that bell on YouTube so you get notified when we drop a new episode. Follow us and all that shit, all that good streaming shit. Shout out to all your listeners, people in Texas, people in Trinidad, people in Tobago apparently listening now. Go figure. We had to go around the world for them to get back to Tobago, but it is what it is. We love you all the same way. But yeah, you all take it easy, man. Peace.
Peace.